Hey, we've got a Dodge Durango here in the shop that just got dropped off. We're going to be converting it with better projectors. These are the factory HID headlights, but they still leave a little bit to be desired, of course, if you're a true lighting nerd. We're also going to be doing something with the housing. We'll show you once that's completed, but this is a quick before video. We're also going to turn the lights for you, take a note at the projector beam distribution along with the intensity readings using a lux meter. And we'll show you how all this comes together once we're all done. All right, so headlights are turned on right now. They're just warming up. These are the Osram CBB bulbs. The customer did upgrade not too long ago, but they still want a little bit more performance. So just take a note of the setup and we'll show you the output in just a moment with the lights off. All right, so here's the output of the factory HID headlights, again with the Osram CBB bulbs. It looks pretty good. Overall, the vehicle does have about 50,000 miles. The bulbs were just recently replaced to boost some performance. But if we take a look at the beam pattern, it's pretty solid. Take a quick reading. So it's not bad. We're hitting about 400 lux. On the passenger side, let's see, about 428 or so. So really consistent between side to side. Overall, it's pretty solid. I think with the G5-BRT, we should hit about twice that amount. So let's see where we get to once we're all done. So stay tuned. All right, so you saw the projectors were installed. Now we've got this back on the vehicle with the back housing, and this whole assembly is snapped back into the back housing. As I mentioned, it's mounted on the vehicle. We want to make sure that the alignment's perfect, that the headlights are able to adjust. This is a crucial step in the conversion process. We've made some tweaks. We're going to turn off the lights for you, show you how this all looks. And you can see everything's perfectly aligned. We're going to get this back together shortly with the lenses, get everything cleaned up. But we're about midway through and we'll update you once it's all finalized. All right, the Durango is all wrapped up. So lights look pretty stock. There's not too much of a difference. The projector is using a clear AR coated lens. So you do see a little bit of that bluish purple coating on the projector. So if you have a good eye, but if you can spot something else, we've actually cleaned up the front end just a little bit, and we've installed the GTR iLED turn signals in amber. Now this model has a nice daytime running light strip, so we didn't want to add or kind of, overdo that, but we added the turn signal, which is gonna be a little bit brighter than stock, or should I say a lot brighter. The GTR iLED works really well on its own, but it works well with a proper optic. And this has a huge reflector bowl for the turn signals. So it's insanely bright, it's really effective, and it removes that amber from the turn signal area. So you don't have this whole area kind of showing in amber. Lights had a lot of condensation drip marks in it. We cleaned that up. Customer was thinking about blacking out the side marker, but it's got 3 LEDs. Customer does use the vehicle daily as well as for towing. So we don't want to black it out. If there was a clear option, that would be nice. So it's a very OEM plus look. All right, so now we got the lights on. Again, same Osram CBB bulbs that were installed previously. Customers had these installed now for a few months. The CBBs are a great mix in performance and looks because it gives you that modern day kind of cool white look, which matches with LEDs, LED fog lights. And this vehicle has the LED daytime running lights as well as the LED fog lights. So we're going to turn off the warehouse lights now. And that's the Osram CBB and the G5-BRT by Xenon. So you can see the cutoff is a lot sharper, a little bit more defined, and much larger hotspot area. And so we've cleaned up the headlights, the lenses, new projectors. And if you recall before, we were hitting about about 400 lux. And usually on these setups, we see about 800 to 1,000, depending on the make and model. And here we're hitting about about 820. So that's really solid. We increased the intensity 2 times just by changing out the projector, keeping the original bulbs. Again, you can see some higher performance if you use the Osram Nightbreaker laser or the CBN, but that's a whole different color spectrum. And this is a really awesome setup. So if you have any questions, email us. It's info@lightwerkz.net. Check out the website. We've got these parts available. And of course, you can use these brackets on a variety of vehicles like the Rams and the Chargers, Tahoes. So it's a really, really great product to have. So thanks again, hit subscribe, and we'd love to hear some feedback from you.